A top Shiite cleric in Iraq is backing the Prime Minister designate Haider al-Abadi. This comes after Nouri al-Maliki ended his bid to retain power. For more, we're going to go to Associated Press Bureau Chief Vivian Salama in Baghdad. And Vivian, what's been the reaction to al-Maliki stepping aside?
A lot of surprise, quite frankly. Everybody knew that his time was probably coming to an end, that his days were numbered, but a lot of people didn't expect him to give up so easily. He had been threatening all week to file a legal complaint against the president for selecting another potential nominee to replace him. He did not take that well and really waged a campaign all this week, including deploying a few extra security forces on the street and just going out and really kind of making himself very visible, more than usual, to the media, so that he could really state his case. And so when he came out yesterday evening and announced that he was going to step aside, he said he didn't want to be the cause for more bloodshed in Baghdad. He said that he considered Haider al-Abadi to be his brother and really endorsed him. It was a real big surprise, the way he handled it. Of course, as I said, he's been coming under tremendous pressure from Iran, which is his top ally, also from the very revered Shia clerics here in the country, who really turned against him at some point, just saying that it's time for new blood in the parliament as head of the government. And so all in all, it's people are still acting shocked, reacting to it with shock, but they're also quite relieved, because it's been a very, very difficult 8 years under Prime Minister Nouri al-Maliki. This country has seen a lot of ups and downs, and of course, as we know, very, very brutal Sunni insurgency that's happening right now in the west and north of the country. And so all in all, I think a lot of people just said, you know, it's time for a change.
Well, Vivian, about the insurgency in the country, how are the people coping with it, and any sign of relief in the humanitarian emergency?
A lot of the people who were stranded on Sinjar Mountain, as we know, there were a lot of Yazidis who were on top of that mountain for 10 days. A lot of those people have officially made it off the mountain. Various organizations and governments have been telling us this. However, it still does not alleviate the fact that there are some 1.7 million displaced people in this country today. And you have from all different sects, from all different ethnic groups. It really is spanning, and they've fled to the north, they've fled to the south. So it is a really, really tremendous effort to try to get help to these people where they need it most. The UN had declared this week a level 3 emergency. It's the highest level emergency that they have, and that basically helps to mobilize greater food and water and other basic needs to these people at a faster rate and a larger rate, so that it can actually respond to this enormous crisis.